we are live. Thank goodness. Thank goodness we are live. 2 minutes behind. Ooh. All right. Make sure everything is ready. All right. Oh, almost forgot. Let me put in the proper info. And I think, let me delete that. That is so annoying. Hey, Ari. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well too. Welcome to the live. I hope it is a good holiday season so far. It's almost a week in now. You're welcome. To make sure I put in the right info for everyone. I changed the name of my Cash App so it's easier to find. But now I'm like, what did I put a dash in it? Okay, I did not. Thank goodness. Tarot Research. There we go. Hello, everyone that is here. Okay, there we go. This is the first paid live session. I'll be on for about my usual time this time. And we could just talk until, anyone has a question or anything. I think I have the pay amount in the title to check on my phone and make sure, because I know how I get when I rush things sometimes. I'm like, did I put in the right thing? Yes, I did. Okay, good. Anybody is coming in, we could talk. I'm just shuffling the cards right now. I am very excited about this Christmas. Oh, good. I'm glad it's in the title. Hi, Amira. How are you? Let me know how you're doing, how your week's been. My week's been good. I'm sending for one. Okay, let me know if you are paying for a question. Let me know if you're doing PayPal or Cash App so I could check it. And it should pop up. Cash App should pop up on my phone, but PayPal I have to look at. Make sure that I'm getting it. Trying to make sure there's no spelling errors. Okay. All right, I'm just shuffling away. This week has been pretty good for me. School is coming to a wrap. So today has been like a day where I could just rest. It's like the first weekend where I don't have assignments in so long. So I'm very happy that I've gotten to catch up on some sleep today. And it's been very great. I have been able to look up things to like upgrade the channel aesthetics and everything along the lines of that. It's been good. Okay. Let me know your question, Amira. Yeah. I would love to do a reading. I'm so happy to just be doing tarot lives. Hopefully, with school, I can get more filming done. I already have I think a bunch of readings planned, minus the polls. Okay. Energy surrounding getting into grad school for my psych masters for the year 2025. All right, let's see the energy surrounding Amira for getting into grad for the Psych Master for the year 2025. And I am so happy you're applying to grad school. I know how exhausting and stressful that process is. All the essays and recommendations, and God knows, depends on what school you're going to, can be even more challenging. Hey, Tony. We got the Six of Cups, Amira, the Strength card, the Six of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. But since it's following Six of Swords, that's a little bit reversed. And then one more card we're going to pull. We have the Eight of Cups. So for this, we have so many sixes, and it's very interesting because sixes are all about, connections and relationships and responsibilities as well. So we know that there's going to be an increase in responsibilities, but I will say it looks like if you have a specific school that you really want to get to that you have in mind, it may take some time to get into that school. And the reason I say that is because we have the Strength card, and we have the Six of Swords and the Six of Pentacles reversed. So it makes me think that there's possibly this chance, this opportunity that you may actually change the direction on which school you decide to move into or go into, because you may feel like maybe this school, it doesn't quite align with your values, or maybe they potentially don't see the value in you. That happens all the time. People get rejected for silly reasons, or maybe they already have the amount of people that they need. There's all sorts of reasons. So there may be one or two rejections and things along the lines of that, or just one of a school that you really, really wanted to get into. But with this Eight of Cups here, it lets me know that you're going to move on to like a better option. So there's going to be something way greater, way more beneficial, way more amazing and emotionally satisfying and supportive of your career that is a potential opportunity for you. And this also, even if this doesn't represent like being rejected from schools, I can see these cards representing like just having a delay. Because when we get the Strength card and we get this Six of Cups energy of kind of like looking at the past and waiting and looking at anything you could have done differently and etc. And then we have two cards about moving on to better days, better moments, and things along the lines of that. Sometimes it just represents like having a delay to push it back. For example, I know personally, I applied for grad school maybe in 2017, but I ended up not going for financial reasons. And then, obviously a couple of years later, I get back into grad school. So that's something that these cards can 100% represent. It's like, yes, you may get into grad school, but it may take a little bit longer. Or possibly what it's saying is you're going to reevaluate your choices, and you're going to move on and pick a better school that's more suited for you and will be way more beneficial in the long run, especially when it comes to career opportunities, connections, meeting the right people, having a better emotional experience. It's really predicting like it's going to be quite an amazing journey for you. But let's pull one more card just to see. Whoa. We got the 10 of Wands. It looks like this. I love we got that responsibility card coming up, and the Ace of Pentacles. So yes, there are more opportunities out there for you, 100%. But with this 10 of Wands, it lets me know that it may be a little bit of a journey or a hike to get there, Amira. I just want to keep that in mind. But 100%, it does show you going to school for your master's. The 10 of Wands is an accomplished person. They are a hardworking person. They are a smart person. They are highly educated, but they have a lot on their plate. So you're going to get in, but it may not be 2025, or it may not be exactly the school that you wanted, like the main school that you really want to get into. So I hope that's not like sad or anything, or it just shows that there's a new, better path for you, especially with that Ace of Pentacles. There's going to be some new opportunity that you may not even see currently right now. Hey, Shifting Lotus. Happy Friday, everyone. Let me know if it resonates, Amira. Yeah, let me know how you guys are doing. You're welcome, Amira. It has been a lovely Friday full of rest and relaxation for me. School is pretty much wrapping up. It ends next week. So I'm very, very excited. I ended a little bit early because you guys know I like to do things early. I like to have my videos early. I do things ahead of time. I am very much like a go-getter type of person. Let me know how you're spending this weekend or any plans that you might have for the holidays. I'm planning to go to a holiday market. I loved going to the holiday markets. They're so cute, decorative, very exciting energy. I get to dress up and wear something Christmassy instead of like my usual work clothes or things like that. Let me know what you guys are up to. Sending for one more. And yes, everyone, feel free to send any question payments to PayPal or Cash App and let me know if you sent them. You can also do a super chat if you don't have those available in your country. I know I've read that some people don't have PayPal or Cash App available. So that's why we have the super chat option for those. But I do prefer PayPal and Cash App. If you have any questions, feel free to just jump in and ask a question. Let me get this. All right, I got it, Amira. This is the first paid live. If you missed the announcement, I am now doing paid live sessions only. It's going to help me upgrade the channel, the aesthetics so much. You have guys no idea, so that I can continue to do amazing readings and that I can make sure that I'm giving you guys the best work that I possibly can. All right, Amir's next question. What is my life purpose? I feel lost right now, 24 now, newer nurse. I'm not feeling fully fulfilled. I wish I knew. Oh, okay. This card wants to come out. Knight of Cups. I'm guessing that's you right now, young, somebody who is highly intuitive, someone who's getting to know themselves, someone who has a lot to offer, very creative, very intelligent person, someone who's just willing to go out there and explore and get to know more about themselves and others and gain new experiences. So that's you, the Knight of Cups energy. Let's pull some more. We have the Knight of Pentacles, another young energy about working hard, being someone who is a little bit of a perfectionist, someone who has some goals set in mind, but maybe not quite sure how to get there yet or exactly the specific details of their goals. They're giving a lot of cards to represent you, but let's get into more so of the purpose. What is Amira's purpose? Okay, this card fell out. Ace of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles so we can focus a little bit more. And then we have the Knight of Swords reversed. So it lets me know that part of your purpose is to work at something that doesn't bring you a lot of stress and anxieties, that makes you feel comfortable, that makes you feel more at home, that is very almost predictable in a way. Predictable may not be the best word because it sounds like boring, but it's really more stable, more structured, more something that you can rely on and count on. So your life purpose has to do with focus on working on something that is not stressful, something you can count on, something that you can make that makes you feel secure, something that boosts your confidence, something that feels very much like, hey, I can do this job for the rest of my life and I don't have to worry about a thing. So let's focus a little bit more. That's the feeling that it wants you to keep in mind when you're looking for that purpose. The Six of Wands, possibly something that could do with being in the public eye, because the Six of Wands is somebody who's celebrated, someone who people admire, someone who people look up to, someone who people can count on, and someone who is going to be very much so a not ambitious person, and a deeply admired person. Someone who people are like, wow, that person is totally amazing. So there is possibly stuff that is in the public eye, or that at least gives you some sort of, I guess you say, clout these days, and something that is consistent and reliable. So I don't think it's going to be entertainment, because entertainment is definitely not reliable unless it's on the business side of entertainment. And there are definitely some people who are more so on the business side who have secure jobs. That's why you have people who are like almost celebrity CEOs, like Steve Jobs or something like that. So I would think that this is a position of leadership that is going to have to do with being in the public eye, kind of like the examples I gave you with the CEO. So this could be running a business. This could possibly be, more than likely, being the face of a business. This can also be having to have a consistent clientele yourself. So I know you said you were interested in psych. You can see on YouTube, there are a lot of like psychiatrists who are almost like celebrity psychiatrists, and they have a consistent following. They have built their resume, but even then, they also have that security of having a doctorate, of having a degree, so they can even take on personal clients. So you're meant to do something that's going to give you a lot of stability and a lot of security, not something that if it disappears, so like with them, if their YouTube channel or TikTok channel disappears, they no longer have that stability. They can still have a job. Like they can still bring in good amount of income. So something that is always going to bring you that sense of stability and income, but then it's also going to give you a lot of recognition, support, praise, as well as people having a lot of admiration for you. So look for things that are going to give you that public eye, that public attention, that is your calling for sure. And then we also have the Two of Cups. And in this way, since it's coming after the Six of Wands reverse, and normally when I get this, it represents of not looking for validation for other people and not following sort of maybe a traditional path that makes other people happy. So any sort of input that other people may be giving you in terms of how you should live your life, or what direction maybe you should go in, this wants you to look for things that are going to make you feel satisfied, that you internally love, that you feel connected to, that you feel like this is what nurtures my soul. If you ever get a feeling about when you're doing something, when you're enjoying something, when you are taking on some new adventure or trying something new, like this night and pay and this, where you go? And these 2 nights suggest that you are open to exploring. When you get a feeling when you're exploring these new things that, yes, I really like this, this makes me feel good inside, that's something you might want to consider to push towards. And then also, trying to find the card here, I'm shuffling them around. With this Two of Cups, this can also represent not working with a lot of people, not necessarily saying you're in isolation or anything like that, but this represents, hey, I don't have to answer to a lot of people. There's nobody who is, my coworker, my partner, no boss or anything like that. It's just me making the decisions, calling the shots. So you are meant to be in a position of leadership. You're meant to be something in the public. You're meant to have a job that is stable and secure, something that people can rely on, something that is a need, something that will give you a sense of admiration. And along with that, let's see if we get anything a little bit more particular. Pull one more card for this. The Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords obviously uses her intellect, and what area she goes into, whatever area she tries to push herself into. So it's probably going to be a lot of reading or communication. I'm guessing with clients, customers, or anything along the lines of that. I wish we could clarify. Queen of Swords could be anything to do with writing. It could do anything to do with media, blogging. She can also deal with sort of air travel as well, or trains, cars, or just talking to people. The World card. Something that will give you a lot of freedom to travel the world as well. So I'm thinking, because we have this combination of cards, the cards do not want you to stay in a stable place. Okay. So we need a job that will allow you to work remotely, since we have the Queen of Swords in the world to be like this clarifying of all these energies. So focus on anything that you could possibly do remote that will give you that validation, that attention, that admiration, that will put you in a position of leadership where you don't have to answer to a lot of people and you're not working with a bunch of colleagues, like you don't have 100 colleagues or something along the lines of that. So that is what the cards want to tell you. But 100%, it's focusing a lot on more so the feelings of the job. I mean, we do have some practical elements, but it's focusing a lot on the feelings. All right. But look for things of that nature. I hope that makes sense, Amira. All right. High, let's tread lightly, shifting focus. Shifting focus. Let me know if you have, this is paid readings only. So if you want to ask a question, you'll have to either send a super chat, PayPal, or Cash App me. And let me know if you have. Can you pick my pal for the 25 reading you did? Your pal is, I'll say 4. I don't know what I said for 4, but I'll say 4 for you, Amira. All right. Letting everyone know this live is paid readings only. Feel free to check out my latest pick a card for the 2025. Thank you, Amira. That's so lovely to say. You're beautiful too, from what I can see from this little avatar. I wish that you could blow these up because I would love to see all of your beautiful faces. The line is still open. Let me know if you have sent a PayPal or Cash App, or you can super chat a question. I'm just shuffling away to make sure I get these energies clear. I should buy some incense. Feel free to ask a question, anyone. And also let me know how you're doing or where you are in the world. Right here, I am in the DMV, that's DC, Maryland, Virginia area. It is freezing now. I can't believe it felt like it just, somebody flipped a switch and it became winter all of a sudden. I miss the warm months. I'm a warm month type of girl, but Christmas and all of the lights and holidays, they're very beautiful. And I do like Christmas music. So that is something. But okay, about to send a PayPal. Let me get into PayPal because PayPal should have had it already ready. There we go. Okay, somebody also sent me a Cash App. Was that you, Shifting Focus? Because I see a Cash App. Oh, Shifting Locus. Okay, so let me get into Shifting Locus. Okay, I see it. All right, Shifting Locus, I see you. I've been feeling in hermit mode lately, personally and professionally in my career. Should I keep going towards the networking role in construction? Should I keep going into the networking role in construction or the office operation role? Both are draining. Okay, let's see. Both are draining. Yeah, the jobs that pay well are draining. This is for the networking role, which is very appropriate with the King of Swords. And this is for the office operations role. I need to clarify. Both of those are actually really good. King of Swords, obviously a master. Okay, maybe not so good. We got this the Three of Swords. Maybe not. So maybe you would feel like that is very draining. With the the Three of Swords here and the King of Swords, it makes me feel like they are not using you to your best of your abilities when it comes to that role. Three of Swords can often feel like lonely, left out, unappreciated, or just feeling like there's a hole in your heart, like this doesn't fulfill you. So 100%, I don't think you would really like that role. Then we have the office operations role. This one is a little bit more exciting, invigorating. Don't get me wrong, with the Seven of Wands, you will be putting in a lot of work, but you know that because you said it's draining. But you will find it exciting. You will feel energetic about it. You'll feel like you can input your creative ideas. You'll also be in a very, very good position with the Seven of Wands here. There will be a lot of people who will love to have been in your position. So I will say that, yeah, you probably will have some people try you or maybe even be a little bit jealous, but it doesn't matter because you're going to push through and you're going to come out on top. And you're also going to be someone who makes a strong impact in that role. The Seven of Wands is somebody who is able to move mountains and make major differences and overcome challenges and triumphs. So you're going to get a bit of a reputation for being the go-getter, the person that they can call on to get the job done. So you would do really well at this operations role. But let's see, long term, we have the Page of Cups and we have the Chariot. Yeah, you would 100% shine in the operations role. You would feel like, okay, I can do this. This has a lot of new things coming my way. Yeah, sometimes you guys maybe annoy me because technically this is coming after the fire, this Page of Cups energy. But ultimately, you would be very, very successful in this role, and it would open up new avenues for you. So you could even treat this as a stepping stone for something new or something better, and it would be great. So 100% operations. Okay. Logging into PayPal. Finally, there we go. Let me see if I don't think I got yours. Let's tread lightly. Doesn't say. Hold on. Let me go to activity. Oh, I think I got it. All right, there we go. For some reason it doesn't show up on the first page. So weird. All right, I got it now. I sent it. I got it. It doesn't show up on the first page. So I don't know why it doesn't do that. Like I had to go to activity. So weird. All right. I see your questions. Let's get to them. Shifting said I'm going to DC in February. Okay. Oh, yeah. Welcome to DC. I hope you like the area. Okay. And all right. Why is Jeff in my energy so much lately? Okay. Let's get into this. Why is Jeff in your energy so much lately? Whoa. Okay. So these cards want to come out. What are these cards? We have the Empress, the Magician, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, I'm guessing Jeff may like you. If this is romantic, it says we both moved on. He's even married now. But well, married or not, he still has an interest in you. When I get the Empress, obviously that can be affectionate card. The Magician can be like, oh, I'm pulling out all the stops. I'm trying to show you how great I am, how amazing I am. Look what I can do. Very showmanship energy, especially with this Knight of Wands representing someone who is definitely attracted to you, wanting to get your attention, wanting to impress you, wanting to, show you that they are an amazing person, or, very boastful type of energy with the Knight of Wands. Like, look what I can do. Look how amazing I am. Look what I've accomplished. Like, aren't I just a sexy person? Aren't I just so funny? Aren't I so charming? Like, it's very, very much like that energy. So they still have a bit of like a flame for you, 100%. Even if he's married, it's definitely showing a strong interest from him, like 100%. Hey, was it Digita? How are you? Like, Jeff definitely still has definitely Jeff still likes you. 100%. Let's tread lightly. Okay. And then 2 says, I make great money now, but would like additional streams of income. Let's see. I lost but like additional streams of income in 2025, and I hope to be promoted. General advice. Okay. General advice. Let's get into this. Six of Wands. Be confident. Don't let anyone try to put you down. Don't dim your shine. Don't listen to the critics. Don't listen to the haters. You've got this. You can do this. You're a champion. You're amazing. Anything you set your mind to, you can accomplish. This is a card of victory, a card of, hey, I did it. I did it. I can do it again. I can do it 7 times. I can run a mile, run 5 laps around you all, like very, very confident type of energy. So first things first, it wants you to know that you can get promoted and that you can gain this additional streams of income, and that you should be confident in your abilities and in your work, especially in your work environment. You know, if people have something to say, you could say, okay, you know, it's great. I'm great that you're giving me this feedback. I can use it to improve, but let me showcase to you what I have accomplished. You know how they give those like 90 or 30 days or yearly, what do you call it, evaluations and things like we're at work. During your evaluation, if you're doing a self-evaluation, or, you know, if they ask you questions, every work does it differently. Always be sure to talk about your accomplishments, the things that you have changed, the work that you have done, how you have added value to places and to your work, any systems you've implemented, any projects you've accomplished, anything that you have led. Always talk about how you add value, especially with the 6 of Wands there. It wants you to show off. It wants you to brag on yourself. It wants you to let others know how great and fantastic you are. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's advice number 1. And Digita, if you want to ask a question, all you have to do is send a Cash App or PayPal, or you could super chat it. But let me get back into Let's Tread Lightly reading. Let's go to a little bit more with the advice. We have the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands, I get to represent, you've kind of already put your cards and things out there. So you've already set motion to things, more than likely. Maybe you have a plan set in place when it comes to these streams of income that you want. Possibly you've already looked up details. You've already established what kind of website you want, if you're doing things that way, or what kind of clientele. But whatever this is, it lets me know that you've kind of already put those cards out there and you're sort of waiting for possibly some feedback. So some advice would be, you know, to be patient. That's one thing with the 3 of Wands, that you will get your delivery. You will get the results of your efforts. You will get whatever it is that you're searching from. This new income will come 100%. And one thing I love about 3s is 3s always represent multiple parties. So it's kind of reinforcing the fact that this will be a secondary source of income coming your way. And then the other thing about the 3s I have seen is they represent creativity and being original and being different and setting yourself apart from the rest. So that is some other advice. Look at ways in which you can set yourself apart from the rest when it comes to your additional streams of income or whatever services you're advertising or whatever business that you can do. And always remember, talk about yourself confidently, you know, make sure you highlight the reviews that people are leaving, the positive things that people are saying about you, and always stay innovative and creative. Never be stagnant. When we have this 3 energy, 3 energies are similar to 5. They're always about change and doing things different and making sure you keep up with the times and using all the tools available to you that you can use, like AI or, you know, generative AI and all of these things like that. Being able to implement these things into your streams of incomes, your businesses, or even your work can be highly, highly beneficial towards you. Let's pull some other cards for you. I'm going to pull at least two more. Let's see. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is all about knowing your stuff. The Queen of Swords is somebody who's intelligent, smart, well-researched, someone who is very knowledgeable about their field. So they're knowledgeable about their audience, who they're trying to target. They are knowledgeable with the goals they want to make, how they want to make them. Learning more about marketing can be very good for the Queen of Swords. I've definitely seen that card come up when it's talking about people who are marketing. And also the Queen of Swords likes to get into the psychology of people, why they work the way they work, why they act the way they act, what are they thinking? You know, there's something in marketing and they call it, I think they're like personality profiles. So a business may create like 10 personality profiles of types of customers that they want to attract. Like, I want to attract men, and we'll call this man Bob, age 30 to 35. Bob owns a dog. Bob has a college degree. Bob lives in the state of Massachusetts. Like, they will create business profiles of different types of customers that they want to attract to understand their psychology and how to best target them. That may be something that you want to do as well. When the Queen of Swords, it may help you bring a better understanding of who you're trying to target as well. And Swords, being very good at media training, know how to handle people when they may get upset. The Queen of Swords doesn't lash out. She stays very composed, very demure, right? As they say, very, very smart business woman like energy, always thinking about what is my goal? How can I accomplish that goal? Does this align with my business or my end game? So that's something that they want to give in terms of, okay, more energy. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords kind of goes into what I was saying with the Three of Wands. Don't be afraid of trying things that are new. Don't be afraid of experimenting. Don't be afraid of getting things wrong and then recorrecting them and trying to try again. The Ace of Swords is like, okay, let me cut out this thing. It's not working. It's not giving me the money that I want to make. It's not giving me the clientele I want to make. My business isn't reflective of exactly that what I want to put out there, or my work is not reflective of that. This is also energy about speaking what's on your mind, having very clear and concise communication, being able to properly articulate your thoughts in a way. So don't remain silent. Don't be someone who just lets things, pass them by. If you don't agree with something, say you don't agree with it and give a reason for it. If you feel like there are some things that you can implement in your work and you have a reason for it, reach out to, CEO, boss, whoever, your supervisor, write them an email and say, hey, I think this would be beneficial for our work, or I think this would be something we should implement, or I think we should look into this. This can also be, taking courses. Some jobs will offer employees opportunities to take courses and they will pay for them. And this would be saying, oh, okay, I'm going to take advantage of that and actually bring this information back to our work. But 100%, this is about getting involved, communicating with people, making sure that you are making connections. The Swords want to talk. They want to communicate. They want to make networking, as they said, which is really just talk to people. So this is the strongest advice when it comes, like, don't be afraid to be open to new people, new conversations. This will be highly, highly beneficial towards you. Staying open-minded is really, really good. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's tread lightly. And I was able to answer your questions. But yes, anybody else who wants a reading, all you have to do is send a Cash App, send a super chat. You could do PayPal. Either way, I am available on all of those avenues and all of those sources. So just let me know if you send it through PayPal so I can check, because sometimes it's a little shifty at PayPal. We just saw with Let's Tread Lightly. It didn't show up on the page immediately. But yes. So you say you sent one more. Okay, let me get back to it. Let me get back to the page. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, Jeff's energy is really disruptive and distracting. How can I get rid of it? Let's get into it. I'm glad it was helpful. Bye, Shifting Focus. Have a good evening. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you'll be here next week. You guys can always feel free to just come to the lives and chat and hang out. I don't have an issue with it. I love talking to you all. So that's perfectly fine by me. But let's get into this. How can you get rid of it? All right. We have the Two of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So if you are able to, if you're able to have a conversation with Jeff, this would more than likely put an end to this. But if that is not possible or in the realm of possibility, because I know you both said you were married, you're both married and you have your own lives, you have your own significant others, then this would represent just going about your life, being in love with your husband or wife, and making sure, I don't want to assume that, that who you're married to, but making sure that you are not paying this person any mind, just focusing on who you care about, who you love, and whatever makes you happy. This Nine of Pentacles energy is so beautiful and so blessed and so amazing. And so focusing on the areas of life that you feel grateful for, that you feel abundance in, that you feel a sense of fulfillment, that, you see how she's holding this little bird in her hand and she's looking at it adoringly and she's walking through her beautiful garden with the pentacles, focusing on the areas and the things in life that make you happy. You won't even notice this person's energy anymore. You really won't. You'll just be so focused on creating your own abundance, whether that's material and having to do with things that bring you general pleasure, taking a nice, warm, beautiful bath with roses, being able to enjoy the beautiful holiday events that are going on, spending time with the people you love, making sure that you are, taking care of yourself, like going out and shopping and buying a new shirt, dress, shoes, purse, whatever the case may be. Doesn't have to be something along the lines of that, but when you focus solely on your own fulfillment and your own joy and the beautiful people that you have in your life, you really won't notice this person's energy. Like it will no longer be a problem. They're going to more than likely go off and bother somebody else. But let's see. I want to clarify how they'll react to this energy, this new beautiful love and happiness that you're coming into. Woo. I don't need every card in the deck. Okay. Three of Cups. They're more likely to still try to, go bother other people and do things along the lines of that. I will say that. But for the most part, they'll leave you alone. It makes me think that they're probably looking to have an affair with somebody. So it looks like they'll still try to have an affair, but maybe not with you, with this High Priestess energy, very solitude type of energy. So I think that they will focus their energy on somebody else. They'll still be trying to, not be that loyal to their wife, though. So I feel a little bit bad for their wife. He's a mess. You're not wrong. From the cards, it does look like he's really trying to have this affair with somebody, very determined in that way. Oh, I love how these cards popped out. We have the Lovers and Temperance, and I'm guessing that's you and your spouse. So you guys already have this beautiful, balanced, loving relationship, and it's so beautiful. You guys really connect, and I love how on both of these cards, we have two angels here. So it's almost like you have this protective energy over your marriage, that you two come together and you complement each other in all of the best ways. And these angels are almost like protecting anybody from interfering with the beautiful union that you have between you and your husband. So you're recently single now. Okay, let's hope. Makes me hopeful right now. Okay, then you have, if you're recently single, then that lets me know that you're about to attract this energy, because we don't get the Temperance and Lovers pop out for no reason. Okay, so that's 100% a spiritual guided connection that is coming your way, that's going to be very, very beautiful. Okay, so keep that in mind. You have something amazing about to come in for you, possibly soulmate type of energy, especially with Temperance and the Lovers. I see those cards representing a strong sense of balance. I'll always get the Lovers to represent somebody being easily you can have a conversation with, someone you can easily build a connection with. It doesn't feel hard. It doesn't feel frustrating. Same with Temperance. It's like this smooth, gradual connection. Okay, that just comes in and just feels like, wow, I think this might be my person. So let's tread lightly. You have a lot of beautiful energy coming in for you. Let me see if I can get some timing. Let's see, get some timing. The High Priestess. So the High Priestess is connected to the moon. That makes me think Cancer. So at least by July. But if it's not then since it's a half moon or something along the lines of that, could represent when the moon is, halfway through, at the halfway mark. It does it every month. So you may meet them when the moon is half or crescent, really crescent, because it's a crescent moon. So when the moon's at a crescent, if it's being like literal in that sense, but if it's not being literal, then it connects to Cancer in July. You may have somebody beautiful coming in that's very complimentary towards you, because we just had this Temperance and Lovers card really just pop out. Let's see if we can pull. I want to know more about this person coming in. We have this Six of Wands here. Very, very confident individual. Somebody people really feel like it's a good time, makes other people feel good, celebrates other people's wins, very complimentary type of person, highly accomplished, someone who's definitely not lazy in any way. Very, very ambitious individual we have here, okay? And they may even be at a distance right now, or just from like further away with the Two of Pentacles. So we have some beautiful energy coming on for you for Let's Tread Lightly. Like if you're single right now, I don't think you're going to be single for long. Especially, I never get the Temperance and Lovers just pop out together. That's generally not the vibe. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. And yes, definitely claim it. 100% claim it. Like this is beautiful energy coming in for you. All right. Anybody else, let me know if you want a reading. Otherwise, I'll be on. You have great energy too. I'll say like pretty much all my astronauts have really good energy. That's why I love doing the lives, because everyone's so positive. Everyone comes with kindness and respect. And so it makes things really easy for me as a tarot reader. Oh, hey, Tony. Thank you for the super chat. And let me get to your question. How do other people view me, and what energy do I bring to relationships with others? Let's see. How do other people view me? We have Justice and the Five of Wands. They think you stand on business, Tony. Like they feel like you're not somebody to play with. Yeah, I thought it's a good question too. I think so too. They think you're somebody who is going to fight for what's right, who is going to speak their mind, who is going to fight for the truth at all costs. You're not with the BS here with this Justice card and the Five of Wands. That is very like, I'm going to make sure that we are all doing things, what do you call it? Not by the board, or just very, very clean, very straight lace, no nonsense. no silliness going on. Like, I want everything to be up front. Like, that's how they see you, as this person who's going to fight for what's right, and who and who needs to do things by the book. Like, obviously they see that, but then they will also see you as somebody who is going to be not afraid to lose relationships with people who aren't aligned with your strong sense of beliefs. They feel like you're somebody who, if you have a strong value or a strong belief, it would be very difficult for you to be with in a relationship or build a friendship or connection with somebody who had an opposite value or belief. Okay. That's 100% how they see you. They don't believe that you're somebody who they could easily, push around. Like, you don't give pushover energy at all. They don't see you as a doormat. They don't see you as somebody who they want to be making an enemy out of. Okay, that's 100% is the energy that you are bringing. And I want to pull one more card, how people view you. We have the Tower, kind of like I was going in before with fighting for the truth. The Tower is all about the truth. So people feel like you're very, very honest. Somebody who people feel like, wow, shockingly honest sometimes. When the Tower comes in, they shake things up. They are the one to point out the elephant in the room. They're not going to let things go. They're not going to be somebody who wants to keep the peace. It's not keep the peace when the peace is, well, I wouldn't say not keep the peace completely, but it's more like you don't want to just ignore problems. That's what it is. The Tower energy is saying, I don't want to ignore any issues. Let's address things, and let's address things now, like very much like, let's talk this through, or let's have a conversation or do something about this issue. Like, we have to tackle this. It is not right to just let things slide. So that's 100% how people are viewing you, like this Tower of truth coming in and making everyone like have to let you know what's on their mind, or why they may have done something, or why certain situations may have been certain ways. Like, you're like, I need you to explain yourself type of energy is what's coming on here. And then, what energy do you bring into your relationships with others? Okay, let's see. Okay. So in your relationship with others, we have the Ten of Swords and we have the World. That's actually really lovely, because it's like you're bringing this energy of, let's be sure to address our traumas. Let's be sure to make sure that we are not staying in this negative headspace. So you're the type of person who wants to end sort of negative thinking. You're the type of person who brings in this energy of a relationship where you like to say, hey, I want you to know that anything is possible, that you don't have to view the world in this Ten of Swords way, which can be so negative, so detrimental, a lot of down talk, negative Nancy type of energy the Ten of Swords can be. And you're saying, hey, I don't want to do that. I want to be with people, or surround myself with people who are going to think positive, who are going to feel like they bring something of value, who understand that they themselves are valuable, and who looks at the world as being as big and massive as it is, a place full of opportunities. And you're bringing this into relationships. You're helping people understand that the possibilities that are in the world are endless. They are not limited. They are not always, negative or destructive, and not everything leads to something bad all the time. There's a world of possibility out there, 100%. Wow, we got the Fool next. That's perfect. Kind of just brings back to what I was saying. People feel like you bring this energy into relationships, whether it's romantic, whether it's personal, where you make them see how beautiful life can be, especially with the Fool there. When they are with you, or when they're having conversations with you and they're spending time with you, you make people feel like they want to explore more. They want to do things more. They want to try new mindsets or try different things and experiment. They want to see the possibilities of what's out there. They want to act on their own potential. They feel like you're somebody who brings this sense of, I guess the word is like newness to it. Okay. A sense of feeling like, wow, this person really makes me feel like I can do anything, especially when we have the Fool card there. You really do open people's minds to a world of possibility. Okay. That is what I want to say here. Like, it's a very positive energy. And then a good thing about the Fool here is it can represent somebody just being funny, someone being very lighthearted, someone being a jokester, someone who can be kind of carefree. And then the world is connected to Saturn. What I've seen with Uranus and Saturn is it's more so I want to stick up for people who are underprivileged. I want to address areas that we haven't quite addressed when it comes to, you know, people who might be suffering and things along the lines of that. I don't want to leave any stone unturned. I want to make sure that we are dotting our I's and crossing our T's when it comes to equality across the board. So you make people understand that they deserve to be treated fairly. They deserve to be treated with respect. They deserve kindness and good things within their life, that they don't have to live in this doomsday mindset and not everything's scary, and positive and good things can happen to them. And so you really bring a lot of positive energy into, you know, relationships. And I think that's great. And it kind of makes sense when we have this card of, like, you know, justice and the 5 of Wands. Like, you're saying, hey, I want to fight for things that make sense, that are logical. And if somebody's thinking a lot of like negative things, or if they have a negative mindset, then you're going to come in and say that doesn't actually make a lot of sense. You know, this could happen, this could happen, this could happen. So you're coming from a place where you actually want to bring some truth into their lives. So that is the energy that you're bringing, Tony. It is very beautiful energy, actually. Even if it's shocking to people sometimes with the Tower, because it's like almost like you wake people up. But that is what I have. Let me know if this resonates, Tony, for you. You are welcome. All right. I don't think we have any more questions. So at least I don't think so. Making sure. But yes, that I believe that is it. And I will be live again next week. So I will post the time in the chat. Be sure to watch my latest video on the 2025 predictions and what will be coming up. I love doing 2025 predictions. I have lots and lots and lots of videos planned, and I hope to see you all when they are out. And I think I have my videos planned for like the next 3 months, minus the polls, as I mentioned before. Lots of good things coming, lots of great things coming. So thank you all for your support, astronauts. I will see you next time, next week, next Thursday as well. And look out for any shorts if you're interested in the shorts. And also I have readings. Yes. So for the month of January, I'm offering private readings. Not January, for the month of this month, December, I'm offering private readings. So that is all. And thank you for stopping by. Au revoir.